averaging just over 14 in the Goodwill Games team. And here's the moment many of the fans have come for. The introduction of Shaq. Coleman goes off after a devastating display.
Well, Coleman and Kemp have absolutely dominated the defensive board of the Americans. And what a player to replace Coleman, an even better and bigger rebounder.
There's no doubt that Shaq has been the player of the tournament. Finds Price, and they just let him go, and you cannot afford that. Astonishingly quick hands and a very reliable shooter. Lazarevic sets it up again. Domani. There's Reggie Miller in front of him. So they've got a really quick team out there now with Miller, Price, Dumas. And they've got to put the shot up now. Too late. And they pay the penalty. Good defense there.
Good defense, but really there was no awareness on the Russian side. The shot clock was ticking down.
Dumas. Kemp. Oh, what a move.
What a pass from Kemp there. I think it was deliberate.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. It's telepathy, isn't it? No one else would even dream of taking it.
Outrageous pass. And there he is blocking a shot at the other end. What a game from Kemp. A man inspired.
And Shaq finishes it off. The pass from Price. But they're playing like a dream team now. They've had a couple of minute spells here and there through the tournament, but nothing as consistent to this. This is sheer magic. Awesome power and quickness. And the crowd in turmoil. And they want more. Every one of them hungry for the ball.
And pressure in the front court gets the ball back for the United States as well, so we could have 50 points very soon.
And for once, Shaq misreading the pass. There's Kemp denying Nosov. And Shaq just calmly places it in. Nothing to it. So they're almost achieving as much in the first half as they did in the whole of the first meeting. This is a totally different USA team.
Remember, the US only scored 40 points in the first half against Greece, and here they are, almost up to 50 in the first half of the first half.
Mikhailov. Quick Prices. Shaq. Didn't enjoy that. Nosov defending him well, but in the end has to foul him. Shaq feels he should have done better. 49-22.
Well, whatever plans the Russians had before the game to keep it tight, they are in total disarray now. Ruined by an incredible onslaught. And that was even before Shaquille O'Neal came on.
Those are the stats going in. Shaq leading the tournament ahead of Nosov, but Nosov and Shaq get the bulk of their points very close to the basket. We won't find Shaq shooting from too far out. But it's on defense that he's done most of his work. He's destroyed teams on defense. Very much the leader of the team. And they're shouting, dunk it, dunk it. But in the end, travelling called. And there's a feeling that perhaps they should have been called for that a little bit more often.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot more of a license to walk with the ball in the NBA, and that's one criticism that Coach Belov has levelled at the referees here.
Domani. Again, the rebound from Kemp. Reggie Miller, they left him alone. This is Pashutin.
Well, perhaps the storm has subsided temporarily, but the Russians still find themselves 28 down, and there's a foul, so 2 foul shots to come. O'Neal and Kemp combining to stop the penetrating player.
And that's quite a sandwich to be in the middle of those two. Nossoff went down as he'd been slugged by Tyson. So on all-time World Championship record, 32,000. And if that's not enough, in comes one of the major talents in the NBA over the last decade, Dominic Wilkins. Starts off next season with the Boston Celtics. Nossoff to the line. Dan Marley, also new on, number 9 from Phoenix. Shaq. And a foul on Nossoff. He's had the unenviable task of being face-to-face. He's calling you, Roy.
That was what the ringing sound was.
I think it could be a Russian calling for help.
Send for Mr. Gomelski, I think.
They need a machine gun, really. Sean Kemp. Perhaps in a team of stars here tonight, he's been the one that shone brightest of all.
It does help when your three-point shooters are on song, and Kemp's getting a lot of freedom inside because the defense has got to go out to these three-point shooters, but Kemp's having a blinder on the defensive board as well. I thought he was going to take a 3 there for a minute.
Well, the way he's playing, he could get a 4. And for once, Shaq is robbed of the ball. But not that time. Nossoff. Well, that was a bit of a prayer. Lovely looking move, but it was unlikely. And there's Dominic Wilkins.
Well, Wilkins prepared there just to throw himself at the defender, and he got the call his way. Here we go, and Wilkins just throws himself at the defender.
For the USA, number 12, Dominic Wilkins.
Mikhailov adjudged to have fouled him. So here's Dominic, 34 years old now. And what a year, what a career he's had. 10 times on the All-Star team, 27,000 points, 9th in the NBA's all-time list.
And the Russian coaching team has sat down. I think they've accepted the inevitable now.
Price. Marley. Price again.
Number 5, Mark Price, 3.
I reckon there are going to be so many records set in this game, one of which is probably going to be number of three-pointers scored in a match. Under FIBA rules, that is.
Yes, the three-point line is a metre nearer the basket than in the NBA. And look at that from O'Neal. Dunked it from about a couple of yards out.
Maybe Fetisov wasn't unlucky to have hurt his ankle, but lucky he's rushing out. They're not on the court.
This is a real old-fashioned